Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, I want to break down your options for what to do with your free 100 overall event piece from Triple Threat Park today here in NBA 2K25 My Team, and more specifically, how exactly to make over 200,000 MT easily just from exchanges with that 100 overall event piece. Can make another 100,000+ MT if you got the Dark Matter piece from playing 3 games of King of the Court yesterday as well. There's definitely a lot of MT to be made with this event, and I think it's something that is easily overlooked by a lot of the community. And also, I think people are exchanging for certain players and not really keeping in mind how expensive the players actually are to exchange for. So I think that is also an important thing that is worth keeping in mind. So before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 40,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, multiple videos a day. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, let's hop right into it and let's take a look. So first things first, I just want to say, I know people are exchanging for a lot of players, and I did too. I exchanged for Joakim Noah, I exchanged for AC Law, I exchanged for Hakeem Warwick, Sheldon Williams, and Corey Brewer, the 5 players that I exchanged for. And I also exchanged 4 pink diamond pieces a piece for 3 different legend badges, so 12 pink diamond pieces as well. But I do think it is worth keeping in mind how much MT it actually takes to complete these exchanges if you go based off of the minimum quick sell for the shoe and the takeover that you get out of each pack. So look here, this is a thing that Ty Debo posted this morning, but shout out to Cody Chase for coming up with this and making this graphic for us to use because it's really useful. This is how much the cards cost based on how much the things you quick sell for, if you exchanged for shoes and takeovers instead, how much those pieces would quick sell for. So for example, Dark Matter Jerry Stackhouse is 585,000 MT. A Galaxy Opal Joakim Noah is almost 200k. Is he worth 200k? In my opinion, sure. But is Juan Dixon worth almost 600k? Great card, but no, he's not worth 600k MT. I'd rather get the MT. And then the same thing goes for all these lower overall rewards. Now, for sure, I will say this. I mean, Amethyst AC Law is 3,000 MT. Corey Brewer is 1,600 MT. Even the good diamonds like Sheldon Williams, Hakeem Warwick is 20k, and he's the most expensive of the diamonds by far. Like, I'm okay with that. The legend badges are 39k. I would pay 39,000 MT for a legend badge. So this puts into perspective what is worth it and what isn't for the MT. And you can look at this list. Ty posted on Twitter. Go take a look at that if you have any questions. And it will tell you how much each thing is costing based on the exchange rate for if you exchange it. If you exchange for the amethyst pieces and exchange those pieces for the shoe and takeover pack instead. Like, in my opinion, I would say that some of these lower overall rewards can definitely do it, like the legend badges, like the diamond and amethyst players if you want any of those, like a Hall of Fame badge pack as well, and even like a Joakim Noah, 200,000 MT for an absolutely elite level power forward with a money jump shot. I don't mind it, but I have a hard time justifying any of these more expensive players because when you think about the amount of MT you can make from exchanging instead, it's quite a lot, and that's worth keeping in mind for sure. So with that being said, the way that this MT method works is extremely simple. It is, I mean, it's almost like, it's honestly, it's kind of brain dead is what it is. You take your 100 overall piece, you put it in here, you get 2 Dark Matter pieces, and you exchange it for 2 Dark Matter pieces. You then exchange those Dark Matter pieces for Galaxy Opal pieces, and then you exchange the Galaxy Opal pieces for Pink Diamond pieces, and then you exchange the Pink Diamond pieces for Diamond pieces for Amethysts, and then you take the Amethyst pieces and you exchange them for shoes. So very simple, right? So I exchanged the Dark Matter. It gave me 3 Galaxy Opal pieces. I take the Galaxy Opal pieces. So basically, let me just do the math for you. 1 to 100 overall piece is 2 Dark Matter pieces, which is 6, 3 each Galaxy Opal pieces, which is 24, 4 each Pink Diamond pieces, which is then 24 times 5, which is 120 Diamond pieces. And then you exchange those 120 Diamond pieces and you get 6 amethyst pieces per diamond piece. That is 720 amethyst pieces. That's a lot. And that is why 100 overall piece gives you 720 amethyst pieces. And then the very minimum quick sell from an amethyst piece is really, really like, okay, so the shoe pack is the one you should do, by the way. Let me just explain that real quickly. The diamond shoe sell quick sells for a guaranteed 300 MT. And then the takeover is going to quick sell from anywhere from like 25 to 100, I believe, or something like that, 25 to 75, whatever it is. And then if it's a better takeover, like a chef or a satellite, or one that's worth a little bit of MT, you could sell it as well and make more MT, versus the deluxe badge pack, which is going to give you 600 and I think 25 or 675 MT for 3 amethyst pieces. For 3 amethyst pieces with the shoe and takeover pack, you're guaranteed at least 975 MT from the lowest overall takeovers and the diamond shoes in each pack if you're quick selling. So your quick sell value is better from the diamond shoe and takeover pack than it is from the deluxe badge pack, which is why people are now doing this pack instead. But this is so simple. It's boring. I get it. I'm not saying it's not boring, but it is going to, despite being very time consuming, make you a ton of MT. Now, the biggest problem with this is that it takes a long time. It really does. And there is one setting that you can change. I think it's in this setting right here. Short press and hold. You put this on, it will speed up your process for exchanging a decent amount. So for example, let me go back to the exchange and demonstrate. Be careful to turn this off once you're done exchanging, because it will enable you to potentially do other things that you don't want to do in the future. But all you do here is, instead of having to hold the whole button to do that shoe takeover exchange or to do any of the exchanges, I tap here, and then it just finishes automatically. You see how it kind of just skips to being done, and it speeds up the process? All it does is speed up the process of exchanging a little bit, cuts it in like half. So it can save you some time. That's all I'll say. Worth doing, I think, when you're doing exchanges, and you just make sure you remember to turn it off later on so that it doesn't potentially mess you up in the future. But yeah, useful feature that speeds you up a little bit. Either way, this is an extremely time-consuming method. I am fully aware of that. But it is worth doing because you will make hundreds of thousands of MT at a time, which I think is an extremely good amount, obviously. So, yeah. I mean, if you got let's go back to this list over here, because the math has been done for the minimum quick sell value. If you got the 100 overall piece today and the dark matter piece yesterday that were available free, just those 2 pieces, not considering any other pieces or any challenges you may have done with the Bracket Busters challenges, which again sucked. The way they executed them was disappointing, but you can still do them based on the players you might have. Just these 2 pieces though, that's 351,000 MT. At bare minimum quick sell values from the 100 overall piece that was free today in Triple Threat Park and the dark matter piece that was free yesterday in King of the Court. So to me, this is a no-brainer. You can make so much MT, and with the amount of high level budget cards and the way the market has crashed, I just think in general, you can really do a lot of great things with this event and make a lot of MT. And like, look at my team. For example, I have some really expensive cards on my team. I get it. But let's say you have the Pro Pass, so you have Austin Reeves and Brandon Roy, and then you could buy Dr. J. He's super affordable. Instead of Magic at point guard, you could buy a Galaxy Opal Alex Caruso. So then you have Reeves, B. Roy, Dr. J at Caruso as your starting point guard, shooting guard, small backup point guard, shooting guard. Small forward could be Michael Beasley and Jonathan Bender. Power forwards could be I mean, you could get Joakim Noah if you wanted to, or you could buy a couple of power forwards. You could always get one of the cheaper ones, like one of the diamonds in this set are really good. There's some good power forwards from like the drop that you could put a Carlos Boozer at power forward. You could get an Opal Jaren, you could run Kalel Ware, and then you can get Pink Diamond Wemby at center, and your backup center could be Vlade Divac. That type of lineup is extremely feasible, no money spent, and that's a really good team that can go online and shut out and compete at a very high level. So that's the thing that's really nice about this event, is it gives people a lot of MT to add cards that can really upgrade their lineup, and that's the one brightest part right now about 2K, in all honesty, is how accessible the game is, no money spent, to build a good team. It's really about the only likely exciting thing, because yes, top tier cards are unattainable still, but at least there's a lot of high level cards that are pretty affordable at this point, and those are definitely worth taking advantage of, and this event is a great way to do that. So with that being said, that is going to do it for this video. I hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.